Hello everyone guys, this is my video about the honor system in Red Dead Redemption 2. So both levels of honors is kinda interesting in their own way. So if you choose to be a very honorable person, you help others, sometimes they will repay you somehow, and you do not commit crimes outside the side missions and main quests. So you can't steal, you can't rob, you can't kill outside the main quest. Either that or your honor will go down. So you will receive shop discounts. On the first level it's 10%, on the maximum level it's 50% discount. Also you will have unique outfits that can be bought in general store or at the tailor store. And besides that, that's it. Going deep into that, actually, sometimes when you help a person, they will repay you somehow exactly what. For example, that's scripted, but near Valentine's there's gonna be a person that's gonna get bitten by a snake, near roads as well. And if you help them by sucking the venom out or giving them the health cure, they will say like, yeah, thank you, saved my life, blah, blah, blah. And then, in the town, they will say like, go to the gunsmith and you can buy any weapon on my behalf. So like, that means that you can buy any weapon for free. Same times, it's gonna happen in roads, but you can buy some free stuff in general store. Yes, that's kinda cool, but outside of that, there's be some side and story missions where you need to be either good person or bad person, and in some side quests you just like say I will help you and that's gonna increase your honor. But for example, at my first walkthrough I played as dishonorable person because it's much interesting and I will cover it later, and I still was doing some good actions. I saved a couple people, I saved from the snake bites, and because of that my honor was not that low. It was not at the lowest level, and it's bad because you either play one person or you play another person. And besides all these bonuses, that's it actually. Like, that's what you get if you're an honorable person. So now we're gonna cover what you're gonna get if you're an outlaw. So, the kill cam of the outlaw is gonna be gory. The sound, the battle music is gonna be different. The items that you loot from corpses are gonna be a bit different. It's gonna be around your dead eye, so you got some tonics for your dead eye and other stuff. Also, you will not have access to certain outfits, and the main part of being outlaw is that you can do some robbery of the stagecoach, robbery of the trains, robbery of the innocent persons. You can rob anyone, and that's the enjoyment of being outlaw, right? There's not much games in the open world when you can like be the person that you wanna be, and I think the being honorable person gonna restrict you from doing interesting stuff, but when you are honest person, you're gonna be rewarded in other ways, shop discounts, outfits, other stuff, like I said previously. And in my opinion, if you sum these two things up, you will lose a lot of interesting gameplay stuff if you are gonna be an honorable person in this game. So in the first Red Dead Redemption it was more interesting to be actually honorable because you will receive huge bonuses and the bounties will pay more, the other stuff like discounts, being honorable, because you're a retired outlaw. You're not an actual outlaw. John Marston had a family, he had a kid, and he's retired from being that person. So it's the compassion between being honorable and the John Marston itself is actually, it's legit, it's reasonable. And here, it's not reasonable to be an honorable person because it's an option, but you'll restrict yourself from a lot of cool actions. And that's the point of that video. And from the beginning of the game, you need to decide. Either you want to restrict yourself from interesting stuff, or you gonna be the son of a bitch who gonna be the real outlaw. And also, Rockstar mentions before the game release that if you're dishonorable, it's easier to, like, if you intimidate someone, if you wanna stop the witness and you wanna scare him off, it's easier, like, the percent of that person gonna be intimidated is more, percentage is more when you have the low honor. And also on the robberies and other stuff, in side quests and main missions, when you're doing just robbery by yourself, robbery for train or robbery of shopkeepers,
we got a long way to go, huh?
you will receive more payment and more money if you have low honor. And that covers a lot of stuff actually. But if you're gonna be a fucking murderer or commit crimes, there's gonna be a bounty on your head, and that's gonna restrict you from using stagecoaches. But you still can use train tickets, so like, it's nothing. Like, if you're gonna have a bounty on your head and you can't pay it off, it's still nothing because you still can use the. You can use a train. In some cities there are no trains to buy tickets from, but not like it's gonna be a huge problem for you. So, in my experience, I think that playing outlaw, it's how it meant to be, but you can be honorable, you still will earn money. You can play, you can hunt, and it's not gonna decrease your honor or increase it. You can help other people, sometimes you get rewarded. You can play poker and other games and receive a bit of cash. And also there's the side and main missions where honor doesn't bother you, so you will receive enough money to play this out. And decision is up to you guys. I said my opinion, I said the outlaw is much more interesting choice in this game than it was in first game, and it's much more rewardable and much more enjoyment. Thanks guys.